Hello and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. This morning about 4:30 I happened to check my emails and I had an email from, it sounded to me like the person that was actually the one with the situation, and the email read something to the effect of, I don't want to take my antidepressants because I'm getting addicted to them, but I also have depression. Are there ways, was the question in the email to me, are there ways to battle depression, to live with depression without the antidepressant medication? Well, folks, I'm going to talk about 10 ways to treat depression without antidepressants. First, I want to give a shout out to Larry Geist from the Geist Academy at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. Larry Geist is a addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He is here to help you to throw that life preserver so you don't drown in the deep sea in life. Let me turn that down a little bit. You can go on the internet at www.odysseyconsultant.org. You can give him a call at 516-485-2741. When you call him, make sure you do me a favor and let him know that you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. Larry Geist from the Geist Academy. Let him help you today and tomorrow with your life concerns. GlobalEyeglasses.com, they are focused on saving you money, folks. If you need glasses, and if you need bifocals or progressives, or you need thinner lenses, or you need transitions or photochromatics or polarized glasses, they are about 70 to 80% less in cost than your brick and mortar freestanding store in your local town. How can they be so inexpensive? Well, it's pretty simple. They don't have the overhead. They don't have the rent. They don't have all the employees. What they do have is inexpensive glasses for you to order online at globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. And here is the biggest perk of all. Over 200 of my followers on all my shows have actually called or texted me and said, I not only have issues, I need your help with my life, but I need to order glasses. Well, folks, you've done it. Keep doing it. Text me at 631-599-0218, or you can call me at 844-405-HELP. Let me help you. Get a hold of globaleyeglasses.com and help you focus on saving money, and also help you being able to focus with the right pair of glasses. 10 ways to treat depression without antidepressants, folks. You've probably been told that antidepressants correct the chemical imbalance in your brain. As it turns out, that's not quite true. In fact, antidepressants might be doing more harm than good for you. Even if antidepressants do work, the fact remains they are insanely expensive. It's impractical, considering how depression treatments can last a lifetime, it's impractical to spend something like $21 to $1,000 a month just to keep the blue under control. Depression is already a burden enough by itself without all the financial consequences that come with it. It is better to view antidepressants as a last resort and try some or all of my alternative treatments first. Here are 10 ways, folks. Number 1, practice mindfulness. When you're depressed, negative thoughts pour into your mind like water from a broken dam. You become paralyzed by fear and helplessness because you feel like nothing can keep those thoughts under control. Nothing except mediation, or I should say meditation. In a group that I have seen that suffer of anxiety or depression, I have found mindfulness and meditation very beneficial because it calms the mind, says psychologist Katie Sparks. That's because you are purposefully limited your attention to the present moment, which helps you see things in a different way, and more positive and more light. So, the next time you feel like beating yourself up again, take out a comfortable mat, sit on the lotus position, in a lotus position, and say, Number 2, laugh. Then again, maybe being an almost Buddhist isn't your thing. Maybe you'd rather do something that lifts your spirit within seconds rather than something that takes several weeks to work. In that case, try exposing yourself to funny TV, shows, movies, books, or the internet. As it turns out, laughter really is the best medicine It doesn't matter if what makes you laugh is childish or even stupid or even weird. What does matter is that you get your daily recommended dosage of laughter. Number 3, don't isolate yourself. Depression is a manipulative and malicious little monster. Every day it sits on your shoulders and whispers in your ear about how worthless you are and how you don't deserve to be anywhere near the rest of society. Don't listen to it. In depression, social isolation typically serves to worsen the illness and how we feel, says Stephen Ilardi, PhD, an associate professor of psychology and the author of the book Depression Cure. Apparently, withdrawal from social interaction increases the brain's stress responses. So keep in touch with the people who matter to you and don't hesitate to let them know if you need their help at any time. Number 3, cut toxic people out of your life. On the flip side, you're not doing yourself any favors by hanging around with people who dismiss your depression as something to snap out of. That makes about as much sense as mentally shrinking your rogue cells when you have cancer or draining your blood sugar levels when you have diabetes. That was number 4, I'm sorry. Number 5, consider alternative drugs. Granted, you have to be careful with cannabis and psilocybin. Both of them may have antidepressant properties, but both of them also have potential to become drugs that worsen mental illness. Try them if you have no other option, but do remember to take necessary precautions. And folks, always remember, seek professional help, such as a doctor. Next one. Is that better, folks? With the mic? Number 6, eat the right foods. We've talked about how vitamin D can alleviate depression, dementia, and diabetes. But there are other nutrients that keep depression at bay, as well as including amino acids, folate, iodine, iron, magnesium, omega-3, fatty acids, selenium, vitamin B complex, and zinc. Thankfully, many of these nutrients are the foods you eat each and every day. As for the foods you shouldn't eat every day, avoid alcohol, caffeine, artificial sweeteners, hydrogenated oils, processed foods, refined sugars, and sodium-rich foods. All of these can wreak havoc on your nervous system, destabilize your blood sugar levels, and damage your brain, among other things. Number 7, consider acupuncture. According to the study published in Obstetrics and Gynecology, acupuncture can help alleviate depression. When researchers administered depression-specific acupuncture on 150 pregnant women, 63% saw their symptoms improve. Although more tests have to be done to arrive to a definite conclusion, there is no denying that promise shown in the study. Even if you're not expecting, you may benefit from acupuncture. Number 8, get up and about. To be fair, depression does zap you and every bit of energy left in your body. However, exercise is still worth a try since it has been proven to work as well as, if not better than, depressants, I should say. No one knows exactly why this is, although the release of endorphins and norepinephrine during exercise might have something to do with it. Number 9, grow a garden. Can't bring your back passion for your older hobbies? Try your hand in gardening. As we've reported before, gardeners are generally happy than non-gardeners. I suppose literally reaping what you sow out of all these positive feelings buried deep inside you, no pun intended. Also, you have the benefit of getting fresh, uncontaminated vegetables right in your own backyard. Don't fret if gardening isn't your thing. As long as your new hobby is meaningful and relaxing for you, it doesn't matter what it is. Number 10, volunteer for a cause you believe in. At some point, talking about depression with people you already know won't be enough. You're going to want to reach out to an established social circle and seek out company of others that you don't even know. That's a good sign. Seek out organizations whose missions speak to you and volunteer your services for them. Who knows? You might just reduce your depression symptoms boost your well-being, and reduce your risk of dying by 22% by helping others. And I say this all the time because when I do these videos, I help myself by helping you. Don't stop fighting. Here's the thing about depression. You might have to fight it for the rest of your life. That's because it is a nasty habit of sneaking up on you, roundhouse kicking you right in the face when you least expect it. That said, if you're able to cope with it using the tips above that I just read to you, you'll always be able to roundhouse kick it right back and knock it straight down. 10 ways to treat depression without antidepressants. You've probably been told that antidepressants correct the chemical imbalance in your brain. As it turns out, folks, that's not quite true. In fact, antidepressants might be doing more harm to you than good. Even if antidepressants do work, the fact remains that they're insanely expensive. Considering how depression treatments can last a lifetime, it's impractical to spend something like $21 to $1,000 a month just to keep yourself under control. This is why I have created these 10 things through the Mayo Clinic to help you. Number 1 is practice mindfulness. When you're depressed, negative thoughts pour into your mind like water from a broken dam. You become paralyzed by fear and helplessness because you feel like nothing can keep your thoughts under control. Try considering meditation. It really works. Number 2 is laugh. It doesn't matter what you laugh about, folks. It could be something so stupid. It could be funny. It could be what nobody else thinks it's funny. The sheer matter of fact is when you laugh, you help yourself. It gives you the daily dosage of hilarity. Number 3, don't isolate yourself. Depression is like a little monster. Every day it sits on your shoulder and whispers into your ear about how worthless you are, and how you don't deserve to be anywhere near the rest of society. Don't listen to it. In depression, social isolation typically serves to worsen the illness and how we feel. My recommendation to you is keep in touch with people who matter most to you, and don't hesitate to let them know when you need help. Number 4, cut toxic people out of your life. I always say that anyone that you feel is negative around you, that will bring you further into your depression, get rid of them. As much as I want you to cut the toxic people, I want you to accept the positive people in your life. Number 5, consider alternative drugs. Granted, you have to be careful with cannabis and any other drug. I don't agree with number 5. I did not write this. This came from the Mayo Clinic. I don't believe you should go to any other drug. I do think you should go see a doctor, and I do think you should adhere to the other ones before turning to number 5. Number 6, eat the right foods. We've talked about how vitamin D can alleviate depression, dementia, and diabetes. Keep away from the fatty foods, the processed foods, but yet try to eat a lot more of the healthier foods, vegetables, and fruits. Number 7, another one I'm not a big fan of because I don't like needles. Consider acupuncture. According to the study published in the Obstetrics and Gynecology, acupuncture can help alleviate depression. I do know from and it sounds pretty weird, but when I used to want to get past something that was bothering me, I used to take my thumb and jam it into my gums. And I guess the comparison here with acupuncture is the rapid pain that you get from acupuncture. Those little needle things might alleviate it. Number 8, get up and about. To be fair, depression does zap you of every bit of energy left in your body. However, exercise is still worth a try, since it has been proven to work just as well as if not better than antidepressants. No one knows exactly why this is, although the release of endorphins and norepinephrine during exercise might have something to do with it. Number 9 is grow a garden. Not only will you be more relaxed, it will be better for your mind, but you get non-contaminated vegetables, fruits and vegetables out of your own garden. Number 10, volunteer for a cause you believe in. Look for a passion you might have. This is why I created the Take Your Life Back Today show. It's because when I help you with these videos each and every day, I help myself. You wouldn't even believe how it helps myself. It gives me sobriety and living in recovery 24/7, because not only do I do the half an hour, 45-minute show, then I got to produce it, edit it, get the information, get it published, get it through YouTube, onto Google, onto Hangout, etc., Yahoo, and all the other, Dig, Pinterest, all those places. So as what I'm saying to you pretty much is that you just find a passion and stick with it. Volunteer for a cause you believe in. And don't ever stop fighting. Here's one thing about depression. You might have to fight it for the rest of your life, and that's no lie. That's because it's a nasty habit sneaking upon you, and it will roundhouse kick you right square in the face. But if you're able to cope with it and using the tips above that I left for you, you'll always be able to roundhouse kick it right back and put it back where it belongs, which isn't with you. Folks, it's really as simple as this. A sober today, I promise you, will give you a better tomorrow. That I promise you. And if you start hanging around with positive people, if you start thinking in positive thoughts, you will get positive people, positive thoughts, and a positive you. Get rid of the toxic people around you. Get rid of the negative people around you. When I say get rid of, I don't say it in any fashion or mean way other than don't hang out with them. You could still talk to them, all that, but I'm just saying don't make it a 24/7 hangout session with the negative people, the toxic people. Help yourself by helping others each and every day. Find a passion. Go to nursing homes, go to the hospital, Candy Strike, go to the jails and witness to them. But folks, when you help others, it helps you each and every day, I promise you. All changes in life, including dealing with depression, only happen with very small steps. So act as if changes are coming. Do the steps each and every day. And I'm not talking about the AA steps. I'm talking about the steps that we just went over, the 10 things, how to live in depression, how to live with sobriety, how to live with recovery, how to live, period. And if you're not living in recovery, but you want to, break the wall of denial and reach to the Holy Spirit, your higher power, in conjunction of finally admitting to having a problem and the Holy Spirit coming down to help you. You, my friend, are on your way to recovery, and you, my friend, will probably live much longer than you would have had you continued doing drugs and alcohol. I hope to God, no matter where you are, and you could be as close as right next door to my house, to the next town, to the next state, to the next country, no matter where you are, folks, I hope you have the best day of your life. You have a great rest of your life. But I always hope and I always pray that no matter where my audience is watching me, that you all have the best, sober, complete, clean rest of your life. And may God always bless you.